Way and welcome to Geordieland 1892 on the Volley. This is me talking about tomorrow night's colossal, massive, gargantuan match tomorrow night at St James's Park, where we take on Everton. Obviously, this is a huge game in Newcastle United's history. It's a must win. We can't draw it, and we can't even think about losing it, not in the situation that we're in at the moment. We're currently on 15 points, and Everton are not going to lie down for this one tomorrow. They are being slowly dragged into the mire, into the relegation dogfight. They're on 19 points, so they need to win this game just as much as what we do. Obviously, there's been a lot going on at Everton lately. Rafa Benitez getting sacked. He wasn't given a lot of funds to progress in that particular team, but results talk, and he got the sack. I don't think he was ever really wanted there, to be fair. That being because of his Liverpool links in the past, but he's gone. They looked for a manager, and they found a new manager in Frank Lampard. Obviously, he did quite well at Derby. He didn't get a lot of time at Chelsea, but his new project is Everton, and they've been quite busy in the transfer window. They've brought in a few players. They got Dele Alli from Tottenham, who Newcastle were sought after, and he didn't come to Newcastle. He went to Everton instead. Obviously, they've brought in a loan player from Manchester United in Van de Beek, and they've also signed Mykolenko from Dynamo Kiev. I think that cost about 23.5 million quid. They've also brought in other players before that, Anwar El Ghazi, and Nathan Patterson from Rangers. They've been doing all right in the January transfer window, but I'm very happy with our January transfer window. And obviously tomorrow night, I'm hoping to see 3 big debuts at St James's Park. I'm really looking forward to seeing Bruno Guimaraes. Cannot wait. Obviously the local lad Dan Burn, born in Blythe, Newcastle supporter. I'm looking forward to seeing him on the pitch, and Matt Targett, who we got from Aston Villa. So big night tomorrow night, and like I say, a must-win game. So obviously Newcastle this season have had situations where we've had these massive games at St James's Park, must-win situations, and unfortunately we haven't done the job. Against Norwich City, we were poor at St James's Park. We should have been getting 3 points there, not a draw. Unfortunately, that was a bit of a non-starter when Kieran Clark got sent off quite early in the game. It kind of upset the apple cart completely. The game plan went out the window. But against Watford, another massive game that we needed the 3 points, and the job wasn't done. Another draw. Incidentally, we should have beat them down at their place, but we didn't take our chances. Tomorrow night, like I say, 3 points. It's got to be 3 points, and if we can get 3 points tomorrow night at St James's Park, it will turn our season round for confidence massively. It'll kickstart everything, in my opinion. Obviously, we haven't played for a couple of weeks. We've played one friendly. They went away to Saudi Arabia, Newcastle United, to do a warm weather training camp. We played against Al Ittihad, beat them 2-1, goals from Alan St. Maximum and Ryan Fraser. But prior to that, the big game was against Leeds. We beat them at Ellen Road. We beat them 1-0. Brilliant result, fantastic, and honestly, they performed that day. It was blood and sweat. It was like, honestly, they threw everything at it. It was a great performance, not just because we won. They actually played really, really well, and we're going to have to put out another performance like that tomorrow night, but even more. It's going to have to be even more, not just 100%, it's going to have to be 150% tomorrow night. We're going to have to be wary of quite a few of the Everton players. They've got some good players. I mean, Damari Gray, great player, you know, and Richarlison as well. We're going to have to look out for Mina. And obviously, you know, at the weekend, Mina scored, Richarlison scored, Holgate and Townsend all getting goals for Everton in the FA Cup. Obviously, we weren't in it, so we were rested. It's going to be a really hard game. It's going to be a massively hard game, in my opinion. But I do believe that Newcastle have enough, and I believe that we're going to win that game 2-1. Newcastle and Everton have basically met each other about 178 times so far in all competitions in history. Tomorrow night will be the 179th. The first time we ever played them was in 1898, and actually they beat us 3-1. 3-0 they beat us. We then went on to draw with them at St James's Park, and then eventually beaten them 2-0, and that was in 1899. But obviously that was a long time ago. In present day, well, let's say last season, we did play them obviously twice last season, and you know, we did the double on them. We beat them down there, and we beat them at St James's Park. So let's hope that tomorrow night we can do exactly that. Every game is a huge game for Newcastle United at this moment in time. Massive. Every time we step on the pitch, it's got to be a win. That's the way we've got to look at it. If we're going to get out of this mess that we're in, they've really got to look at every game and put, everything into it. This is some very sad news that came to me. I really I despair at this. This is terrible news. A Newcastle fan, she was called Billy Jo Allen. Unfortunately, she died in her sleep just recently. She was a massive Newcastle United fan. She was only 17 years old, and obviously from us, Geordieland 1892 and on the Volley, our condolences, and we send all our love to Billy Jo Allen's family. It's absolutely terrible news. Young girl that age, just passing away like that. So the family have asked if Newcastle supporters, doesn't matter where you are, whether you're in the ground watching or on TV, or you're watching it just in the pub, at the 17th minute, it would be absolutely fantastic if every Newcastle United fan or any fan watching the game could applaud her life. That comes from us here, and I hope we do that at the 17th minute. So Newcastle Everton tomorrow night. We've just got to do the best job we can, and obviously there'll be other games going on Tuesday and Wednesday in the relegation dogfight. Obviously the likes of Norwich, Burnley and Watford all in action. We can't really concentrate on what's going on in those games, but fingers crossed it all goes well for us. At the weekend, Burnley took on Watford, and the best result that could have came out of that did. That was a 0-0 draw. It wasn't pretty. I did see some of it, and it really wasn't a pretty game, to be fair. But a 0-0 draw suits us. Obviously, tomorrow night, got everything crossed. Newcastle United, come on, lads, come on, do it for us, because like I say, it could spearhead a new charge for us, and hopefully a new belief and a new confidence. Aston Villa at home is the next game, West Ham away, and then Brentford away. All games I think that we can get something from, to be fair. West Ham have been playing really well this season, but they seem to have lulled a little bit. As of Brentford, they kind of seem to be in a bit of free fall at the minute. So, like I say, bit of confidence after tomorrow's game. 4 games that we could definitely get something out of, and I really believe we can. So anyway, that was me on Joryland 1892. Hoping for the best tomorrow night. I'll be back with a video after the game to talk about it. And how are the lads? Tune on me.